Hi, yesterday I went to the cinema and saw Predator Badlands, the sixth live action Predator film we've had to date. A long running franchise that has appeared and disappeared in fits and starts over the years. The Arnold Schwarzenegger original in 1987, regarded as a classic, even though it's now somewhat dated, cheesy nonsense. The 1990 sequel, which several people have seen, I expect. The two Alien versus Predator films, the first of which is passable, the second of which is not. I rewatched it recently to see if it really was that bad, and it actually is. Um, and then the strange revivals we've had in it over the last 15 years with six more movies. Predators, which was pretty good, The Predator, which was not. And then Dan Trachtenberg comes in and takes charge of the franchise with Prey, the film set in the 17th century, with a predator on the loose in the continental, what is now United States of America, and facing off against a young First Nations woman trying to prove herself as a hunter. That film bypassed theatrical release, went straight to streaming, but was a surprise hit and absolutely stunningly positive reviews from both critics and audiences. That motivated the studio to give Trachtenberg the keys to the kingdom. So we had earlier this year Predator Killer of Killers, an anthology animated film tracking predator encounters over the centuries, and now Predator Badlands, in which the predator is for the first time the protagonist of the story. It's about Dek, a Yautja runt of the clan, who's trying to prove himself as worthy of being inducted into the clan itself by traveling to the deadliest planet in the known universe and hunting down its most deadly predator. However, when he gets there, he finds that not only is he completely outclassed by the environment, but there is also a human expedition there already, various androids sent by the Weyland-Yutani Corporation from the Alien movies, thus continuing the Alien crossover, themselves sent to capture the creature to use it as a bioweapon, and teaming up with half an android, the top half called Thea, who offers assistance and knowledge and guidance, and persuades the skeptical Dek to take her along and consider her a tool rather than a colleague. They hunt down their prey and make some various discoveries and changes to their own attitude as Dek develops as a character and Thea discovers the truth about her own background. This, I remember saying about Prey that it took this long and five movies, but they finally made a really great Predator movie. And this is better than Prey. This is the best Predator movie. It took six movies, it took nearly 40 years, but it's the best Predator movie because it really understands the characters and the personality. Trachtenberg's skill is taking a character as blunt as Dek and giving him an arc over the course of the story, even though he has got this crazy monster face. He does not speak English, of course. All of Dek's dialogue is in the Yautja language and is subtitled, whereas Thea almost entirely speaks English or speaks the viewer's native language, in whatever language the film happens to be presented. Explaining, oh yes, I've switched on the universal translator. You'll hear your language, and anyone else will hear their own, which I thought was a nice bit of smart fourth wall breaking. But it means that the film show can actually demonstrate the journey of these characters as they go on this adventure. That Dek becomes more contemptuous and more skeptical of his clan culture and starts to bond more with Thea. Thea starts to understand why she's there, why she exists, and turn against her own programming. We have a fully realized environment that actually is relevant and interesting and engaging and presents characters with obstacles that they have to overcome through ingenuity and imagination and creativity. We have character elements and character stops that actually then develop into plot points. It's a very skilled script, a very cleverly wrought piece of work that is then matched by exciting action and exciting visuals. It's a really strong film. I'm really impressed by it because of how well it works as a thriller, as an adventure story, as a drama. It does all the things that it needs to do really, really well. It's not aspiring for big themes, for grand concepts, or anything like that, but just to tell the best version of its own story. And the result is, I think, one of the most enjoyable films that I've seen this year. It's perhaps not a masterwork. It's not going to win awards. Well, maybe it ought to win some technical awards, perhaps, but perhaps not for writing or directing, because it's content to be an exciting adventure movie rather than, as I say, explore grand ideas. But it's definitely a terrific film, a great Predator movie, one of the most enjoyable roller coaster stories I've seen this year, and as a result, very highly recommended.